Hello there. My name is Maury. I'm with my co-host Corey. We are the Real Guys. This is the Real Show with two ears. I'm sat alongside my co-host Corey. How are you doing today, Corey?
I'm doing very well, thank you.
Should we say what we're doing right now?
It's a first in real show history.
Yeah, it is definitely. We are in the same room. We're recording this on the what is it? The 2nd of November.
Correct.
Excellent.
Tuesday the 2nd of November.
Tuesday of November was the day which we reconvened. What are we talking about today? Let's actually get some discourse going.
Yes. We're talking about Star Wars Visions.
We are the new anime, so Japanese animation series from Disney Plus, the Anthology series. Star Wars Visions.
9 short films all packed into one season.
Yes, we watched them. We watched them separately. We binge watched. I practically binge watched them.
I binge watched them all last night.
Oh, nice. Very fresh in your mind.
Very fresh in my mind.
I binge watched them about 2 weeks ago, I guess. So we'll get into it. We'll get the discourse going. With episode 1, they take the Akira Kurosawa route of going full-on samurai film.
Yeah. I mean, artistically, I knew nothing about Visions going into this. All I know is it's 9 episodes. Each episode's a completely separate thing. Number 1, I think my favourite art style. This is completely stand out, hand-drawn looking, sketchy. It's artistically fantastic.
Yeah. The colour is important, I think.
Yes.
It's black and white, but we get the lasers, the blasts are in colour, the lightsabers are in colour, so it stands out and you see when they draw the red lightsaber out, it's the light on the face and the surroundings. That's what you get that sort of impact with, that's what you get the punch with when it happens. And it's the story of a man called the Ronin. His name is
just Ronin.
Just Ronin, yeah. This is sort of, there's going to be a book about him that's coming out. That's why I don't quite understand. Like, I have trouble with where this is in canon, and I have trouble with the world. But I think it's just my understanding less than anything else. The fact that it's in the sort of canon grey area, but we don't know where. It's like it's like the Lego shorts, which it is. It's like the Lego specials, where canon events will have happened.
Yes.
But this hasn't necessarily happened.
Yes.
Do you have a favourite episode? Could we pick that out? You say it's your first, but you say it's the first episode, but is there another episode that you really stood out to you?
Artistically, first one's my favourite.
Okay.
If we're going by style. As an overall episode, you know what? Right, let me find out which one it was.
I've got them.
I've got it on Wikipedia as well.
Oh, right, okay. We're both looking.
It's either episode 4.
Oh, right, okay.
Which is the village one.
Yeah,
the nice naturey kind of village.
The village
one.
bride, yeah.
Or episode 6 was pretty good as well.
I didn't really like episode 6.
It reminded me a lot of Mega Man.
Oh, right, okay.
The art style is very Mega Man. The Doctor, I don't know his name, looks like Dr. Wily from Mega Man.
Oh, okay. I think I like episode 8 because that's very close to canon.
Right.
And I think, like, there's episodes that take canon really far. I think episode 3 is that, effectively.
Yes.
Episode 3 takes it very far, where they say, these two twins were created. They're actually created on Exegol. We have that in canon.
Okay.
They're created on Exegol by Palpatine's followers, and the Sith, the acolytes of the Sith and stuff like that.
I mean, that's an interesting episode. With the twins and like the fact that it's a ship.
The double Star Destroyer, the Gemini class Star Destroyer, that did exist in Legends.
Okay, I was going to say
that existed in Legends. We didn't know what it looked like.
Okay,
but there was record of a Gemini class Star Destroyer, and there was record of the fact that it was like 2.
Yeah.
But no one knew how it looked.
Yeah.
Like people were suspecting there was 2 Destroyers stacked on top of each other. Yeah, stuff like that. Or 2 of them they were like upside down on each other or something. But no, it's they're together, and the weapon it has, it's not. I don't think it was a Death. They didn't explain it's like another Death Star.
It's essentially it's just a
it's another
cannon.
Death Star, but I think it's like a hyperspace. Like the laser can go through hyperspace, so it'd like hit another system or something. Right, episode 3.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Up until the parts where they took the helmets off.
Okay.
And I was like, I don't know what art style this is now. It looked like very at the first off. It looked very for some weird reason. It reminded me of a Studio Ghibli film. I cannot remember which one.
I was going to go down the route of it reminded me of Dragon Ball.
Dragon Ball, yeah, okay.
Because the female twin, I believe, one's male, one's female.
Yeah.
The female one has a very like cell head. It's a very long oval shaped kind of forehead thing. I thought, okay, that's kind of Dragon Ball Z-ish. That's kind of cool. The other thing as well, in episode 3 does it. Episode 2 doesn't. Episode 1 doesn't either. Episode 3. It ends but it doesn't have a conclusive ending.
No,
Because it ends with him going, "Oh, she's still out there. We'll still find her," and that's it. You don't know what happens.
He's on Tatooine because everyone's on Tatooine,
and it's like that could be it. You could leave it at that and leave it to the audience to kind of make up their own thing. You could expand on it later in books, or I've heard that if there's going to be a season 2, it all depends on how the audience takes season 1.
Right. Okay.
So maybe it's something. Maybe in like season 2, you expand on that. You bring the same animators back, and you kind of carry on that story.
Episode 4, I enjoyed as a singular story.
Yes.
Of these people on this very natural planet are being harassed by bandits, by mercenaries.
Yeah.
And a lone Jedi, no master, sort of comes to evaluate that. Like the thing with the setting, they're all set in pretty much straight canon timelines.
Yeah.
Like after episode 9.
Yeah.
Between like 3 and 4, I think that's where episode 2 is.
Right. Yeah.
Episode 4 could be set after episode 9 or before. Or maybe doing our Jedi in hiding. I don't know, because it seems like what they were doing in episode 4.
Yeah.
Like the Jedi is like they can't interfere.
Yeah.
The Master is like, oh, you can't get involved in the ways of these village people, and she ends up doing it when the leader of the mercenaries is about to kill. Yeah. And they have battle droids as well in there, so that would make sense.
True.
Who are voiced by Matt Wood as well. We get them back.
Yes.
That's good to see. Episode 5 takes it very far. I think this is, strangely enough, episode 5 being the most outlandish is the most closer to canon. Because when you go far, far, far away from canon events, you're basically in a world where you can do anything you like, and you're like, right, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, you know what? I liked and didn't like episode 5.
Why that?
Okay, so episode 5, I thought, okay, right, we got a guy who's making lightsabers. I'm like, okay, I like that premise. And I liked the weird thing of he has the daughter, and it's like she holds a lightsaber and it's changing in size and it's not got a colour because she hasn't got a strong connection to the Force. And I think, okay, that's kind of cool. And I think, okay, at some point she's going to fight or something and it's going to change to a colour and it's going to be like, whoa, there you go, look, we're ham.
That is something that has existed before.
It has?
Yeah.
Okay.
In Legends, very, very, very far in Legends, like this, I think this was even retconned by Legends standards.
Fair enough.
And that is saying something.
Yeah.
That's saying something, when IG-88 had the possibility to blow up the galaxy.
Yeah.
Things like that. Crazy things happen in Legends, right? But there was a concept in Legends that lightsabers act like that.
Yeah.
When you have a lightsaber, you have a dual crystal, and you hold it, and it depends on what alignment of the Force you are on.
Right.
So, if you're a Jedi, you're going to touch it, it's going to go green, it's going to go blue, it's going to go whatever.
Yeah.
If you're a Sith, you touch it, it goes red. Darth Vader gets his lightsaber and he goes, I see you have constructed a new lightsaber. And he holds it, and it was going to go from green to red.
Right.
Which would reinforce the fact
that
it depends what side of the Force you're on, what colour your lightsaber is.
Yes.
So that's why it's explained that Darth Vader has a red one, Obi-Wan has a blue one, Luke has a blue and a green one. Before it was just, you get any colour that you want. Basically, I'm going to blame Samuel L. Jackson for that.
Yes.
But you get any colour you want, and if you're a Sith, your crystal is either artificial or it's been corrupted.
I learned a fun fact a couple of days ago, actually.
What's that fun fact?
From online, I think various YouTube scrolling, internet scrolling. Mace Windu was, I think, the first or one of the first characters ever written down by George Lucas.
Yes,
and it's called Mace Windu.
Mace Windu, yeah.
Mace
He
Windu.
was in the original treatment for Star Wars 1977. Mace
I love
Windu,
that.
the Jedi Bendu, as they were called back then. The Jedi Bendu.
Purple lightsaber actually does appear in episode 5.
Yeah.
Because there's a guy who has a red one, and then at the end he doesn't become that angry anymore, and his lightsaber turns purple.
This is episode 5, the Ninth Jedi.
Yes.
Where they have all these people who are brought to the temple by this Force man.
Yes.
And this guy who's very knowledgeable in the Force.
Who's in a robot currently.
He's in a robot suit, and he's in a mech suit.
Yes.
And the daughter, the lightsaber maker, gets killed by these rebels, bandits, whatever. And the daughter has to drive away on a speeder. She gets to the temple where the Jedi are gathered, and she gives them their sabers. And the reveal is, wham! 5 of them are Sith.
Yes.
Red lightsabers instantly.
Yes.
And and the girl's like, oh, she's really shocked.
Yeah.
But one of them has a blue.
Yes, because he was giving it earlier by the Master.
Yeah,
who didn't know was the Master at that point. Also, actually, in episode, I think it's episode 4, the yellow lightsabers in it. Because the Jedi at the end, the female Jedi's got a yellow one.
Yeah. Episode 7, episode 8.
Yeah.
If you can remember.
Actually, no, we have episode 6.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Your favourite.
My least favourite.
Toby.
Toby. I feel like it was based on a lot of things. Maybe Mega Man was an influence.
It definitely looks like Mega Man.
Robot Boy, was that its name?
Astro Boy.
Astro Boy, that's the one.
Yeah.
Was it based on that as well?
Yeah.
There was the old Pinocchio concept of...
True.
I want to be a real boy, I want to be a real Jedi. let's answer the question of, can a robot use the Force?
Yes,
Which we didn't know.
To be fair though, is it? I guess he is. I was going to say, is he using the Force, or has he been made to have Force-like powers that aren't the Force?
So we have Toby,
Yeah.
and Professor Mitaka. Professor Mitaka builds him, and we think it could be on Tatooine, where this planet is, because his whole plan is to like rebuild the nature. But there's also a planet in the Clone Wars where they crash on in season 5. R2-D2 has his little droid squadron, and he crashes on this planet in season 5. And the planet is like complete. It looks like that because Tatooine is like yellow sand or whatever. This was like white, white emptiness of sand. And there's a planet that looks like that in season 5. So we're not sure if it was that planet or not. But we need some more stuff that's set between like 4 and 5 or 5 and 6. You know, but not to focus on the main characters because somehow everyone seems to think that if you set something after 4 and 5, if doing 4 and 5 or 5 and 6, it has to have Luke, Han, and Leia in it. No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
It can have someone else in it. It can be, you know, across the galaxy, and I think episode 6 is a great chance for that. Yeah, we have episode 6. I quite like. It's not my it's my least favorite episode, but I feel like it doesn't do anything wrong.
Yeah, you know what? I don't even know what my least favorite episode is.
I think mine's episode 6, but I feel like it's no fault of its own.
Yeah.
I feel like it doesn't do anything wrong. It's a good episode. It's got a good story, but I feel like I just couldn't gel with it.
Okay, no, I think I know which one mine was.
Is it episode 7?
No.
Okay, good. It better not be. I quite like episode 7.
No, I think episode 9.
Oh yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
Episode 7's good. I liked episode 7.
I loved episode 7. I feel like that is as close to the Phantom Menace, but before the Phantom Menace, like that could be canon, and
True.
That'd be 100% fine, because we don't know enough about that period. We have pre-Phantom Menace, pre-High Republic.
Yeah.
They mentioned the old Sith Order. You know, I think they name dropped Darth Bane and the Rule of Two and all that sort of stuff. And the old man who's a Sith who could have been like a former student of I don't know, the Darth Nihilus or someone like that, or someone. It's between Old Republic, High Republic, and Phantom Menace. I feel like it's a time that is criminally unexplored in Star Wars. It's a great place to set a story, and the story they set is good. It's got just 3 main characters. Jedi Master, the Apprentice, and the Sith, or the Elder as he's called. They don't reveal him to be a Sith until later. The duel in this is great as well. I really like the setting of sort of rocky planet. Rocky sort of landscape planet, because we always get desert planets. Every time I'm like, oh, we're on a desert planet again. Another desert planet. I can't stand desert planets. I need more interesting planets, please. Yeah. He says, looking forward to the Book of Boba Fett, which will be set exclusively on Tatooine. But
on a desert planet.
Desert planet. The rain effects. We get that. I knew you'd pick up on this.
Yeah.
Lightsaber in the rain.
Yes.
When we watch the Clone Wars.
We've had this discussion before.
You see it's hitting the blade, and there's smoke. That's I love that effect. I'll never get tired of seeing that when someone includes it. So episode 7, pretty much, I'd say it's probably my second favourite. Maybe it's my favourite.
It's top 3.
I don't know. I like episode 2 quite a bit. I also like episode 1.
I like 2. 1, I don't. It's really hard to pick a favourite.
It is. I think there's only 2 that I can sort of discount. I feel like it's 9 and 6. And that's 2 that I don't quite like. I'd pass up. Episode 8, I feel like, is another thing that could be very close to canon, or could be considered canon.
It's this interesting thing of like, you've got a father who is in charge. You've got his biological daughter who is technically the heir. Yeah. And then you've got this Lop is the other one, who's like the adopted daughter.
Adopted daughter. She was a slave. Yes. And she got adopted by them. And was she wearing a scouter from Dragon Ball Z?
Yes, it was.
What does the scouter say about his power level?
Yeah, she was definitely wearing a scouter from Dragon Ball Z.
She was wearing a scouter. I knew she was. I said, that's a scouter. I couldn't stop looking at it when she showed her face. But they also had a scouter from... They also bring back some stuff from Solo. There was some range troopers in there. There was one episode. You say episode... what did you say?
Episode 3 with twins.
Episode 3 was slightly Dragon Ball Z. This was 100% Dragon Ball Z. This was this was very much Dragon Ball Z. To be honest, I've watched all of Dragon Ball Z. You know, I can see I saw the comparison. I was like, I feel like that's very much so. Especially sort of the duel at the end, where every time they clash, it's like, and there's
Well, I know it's this one, wasn't it? I was going to say, because I haven't seen all Dragon Ball Z, but I am a somewhat avid, occasional anime watcher.
Yes.
This also has the thing, I don't know why it's a thing in anime, but I believe One Piece does it and Blue Exorcist does it, where you bite your thumb. Loads of animes have it where you bite your thumb to get powers, and it happens in this, because she bites her thumb, and then her thumb bleeds, and she puts it on her face for makeup, and I believe she does it in the Final Battle.
Biting your thumb, is that an anime thing?
One Piece does it, I believe, where you bite his thumb, and then Blue Exorcist does it, where he bites his thumb, and then he kind of... because it's... I believe... I've not seen Blue Exorcist in years. Because it causes him pain, and his pain makes him angry, which then gives him powers.
We have...
Episode 9.
Episode 9, yeah.
Episode 9.
The one that I probably know the least about.
The one that I forgot about.
Drained when I was watching these episodes.
I woke up this morning trying to reconnect. I was like, okay, wait, go through all the episodes. Episode 1 is Samurai Umbrella Woman. Episode 2 is the Rock one. And then I was like, okay, well, let's just go through all the other episodes. And I was like, okay, well, there's a guy who makes lightsabers.
Yeah, there's two twins, do double
There's
Star
the twins,
Destroyers.
there's the Lock one, there's the robot.
There's one in the village
one in
Jedi.
the village.
Yeah.
And this is the one I could not for the life of me remember.
From what I can remember, this was very Akira Kurosawa Hidden Fortress.
Okay.
Because there's two characters in the Hidden Fortress that are kind of like the sort of dumb comic relief characters.
Yeah.
Who inspired R2D2 and C3PO.
Okay.
Who go on their separate adventure. We have these two characters who I think accompany the main one.
They do.
And they're basically based off those Akira Kurosawa Hidden Fortress characters. There's only one thing at the end, and that's they form a Force dyad.
Yeah.
Which was mentioned in episode 9.
Yeah.
Palpatine says that it only happens in once every billion years or whatever.
Yeah.
Where two Force beings will be created at the same time, and they'll have they'll have equal power. That was really the only interesting thing that I saw for me.
Yeah, I mean, so I thought, okay, you've got a Jedi who has visions, and no pun intended, and occasionally he'll be doing something and he'll go and he'll see what it's face when we don't know what a face is, but we'll see a face and you kind of he's on the floor and he's scrambling. And I was like, okay, we're leading to this confrontation with this other Sith, and it turns out he's now killed his friend, and needs to join the Sith to resurrect her again, and I don't know, it felt okay, and I liked the characters, but I just kind of also thought, I feel like it's close. It's close to being it was still a good episode, but it's close to being up there. It just missed the mark. I think you know what? If I watched it on its own, I think I'd like it. But compared to all the others,
yes, okay,
it's just.
That's probably why I don't value episode 6 very much.
Yeah. Compared
to the others, because I'm looking at this. It is an anthology, and sure they should be taken separately. But when you watch them back to back, you can really see the grass from the trees.
I think the other thing as well is the reason why I can also appreciate episode 6 and episode 9 is because it's not like the other episodes where it's here's one Sith left and the person's gonna learn how to use the lightsaber really quickly and defeat the Sith. This is a guy has visions and he ends up joining them. It's a little bit different, so I appreciate it.
Yeah. Well, I'll let you go first then.
Okay. Well, it's gonna be. I have a reason for this. It's not all story based, but and this doesn't mean we're going to review it again.
Right.
I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think as a concept, most of these short films are fantastic. And on their own, would I give every short film in this 10 out of 10? No. But also, as a concept of let's take not just Star Wars, any IP in general, right? Let's just take a thing, give it to animators and go, right, do your thing. Make a short film, animate it yourself. Everyone's got a different style. I think as an idea, it's fantastic. And I'd love to see other franchises do the same thing, go, right, here's our thing. It's make it non-canon, do what you want, animate it yourself, go make your own thing. And I think as a concept, it's amazing.
DC do that a lot.
Yeah. And I was generally watching this, and I was thinking, you know what, it's just fun. It's not serious, and this is probably some of the best Star Wars I've seen in any recent time.
Yeah, I've got to agree. I've got to agree with that. Right, I was expecting you to give it around 8.59.
Okay, fair.
I was not expecting the full 10 reviewers.
Yep.
Which we're not going to do this next week, by the way, viewers. We can revisit it at some point if there's another series or if there's some more news about it.
I hope there is.
We can revisit Visions and say that, but I was initially going to give it a 9 or a 9.5.
Okay.
But because of your stunning recommendation and your... also, by the way, if Corey isn't giving it a 10 as an incentive to go out and watch this thing,
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. But I feel like I'm going to have to back you.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to also give it 10. Because I was blown away by that explanation, Corey. So I will give it a 10 as well, and it will go into our sort of Hall of 10 reels alongside Rogue One and
School of Rock.
Yes, and it's our first series to get in there as well.
It is.
It's our first actual sort of series to.
It's not a film.
No, a series of episodes to go into the Hall of 10.
Exactly.
So with the ratings done and dusted, we've got a 10 out of 10. My mind has been blown today. What could your weekly rec possibly be? Oh, I don't trust that laugh.
That's not my real laugh.
Okay, you'll be putting it on.
Yes.
Okay.
So
I'd be concerned if you laugh like that.
I know, right? There's someone on the phone getting started Christmas. Well, any rec is going to be very hard to recommend after a 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
And also, I thought, you know what? I'm going to keep a real show tradition.
Okay.
I say tradition, we've only been going for a year, so technically it's not a tradition yet.
Is it themed? Is it thematic to Star Wars Visions
Yes.
or no? Okay. Oh yes.
It's Star Wars related.
Okay. Excelente.
Now, this is going to get a suspended rating. I have not seen this.
Right.
So I am recommending this because essentially at some point we were going to watch this. I don't know if you've seen it. You might have done.
Okay.
But I have not seen it, and so I thought, okay, right, let me read off some reviews for you.
Okay.
Right?
Where are these reviews coming from?
One's from IMDb, one's from Rotten Tomatoes.
Right. Okay. Hit me with them.
Now I couldn't find any 1-star review on IMDb.
Oh, that's a good sign.
Which is a good sign. So I've got a 2-star review for you.
Okay.
Now they do mention the name of the film. I'm going to avoid saying that for now.
Right. Just say blank.
Yes. So it says, phew. I did sit through this one. I thought a real Star Wars fan. By the way, it's called Definitely Not for Star Wars Fans. So I thought it's a perfect review for you.
Right. Okay.
I thought a real Star Wars fan would have to say, this one is extremely bad.
Blank.
The effects look like they come from the 60s. The story has uncountable flaws, and the characters are extremely weak. I do not recommend this film for Star Wars fans.
Is this the holiday special?
No.
Okay.
Well, to be honest, I don't recommend it to anyone.
Right. Okay.
I also then found, funny you should mention the holiday special, another review on Rotten Tomatoes.
Right. Let me start. Is it a rotten?
1 out of 10.
Right. Okay.
And it's from Anonymous. Guy's got no name.
Right.
And it simply reads,
shout out to you.
Watch at your own risk. The Star Wars holiday special was better.
Oh no! What could this possibly be?
I'm recommending.
It's not droids, is it? Or
no, I was tempted to recommend droids.
Right.
It is not droids. I am recommending the Ewok Adventure.
Oh, I know about these.
The first Ewok movie.
Films.
Yeah,
well,
because it came out at Thanksgiving, which is near Christmas, and last year we watched the holiday special. So now we've got Ewok.
We've got to find the Ewok. You know what? They're on Disney Plus.
They're on Disney Plus.
Yeah, let's do it.
There's one redeeming feature. Robert Davis is in them.
Yeah, exactly. I was about to say that. This is like Warwick Davis is defining outside of the Leprechaun films and whatever else he's doing today, and Tenable. Yeah. It's Warwick Davis's crowning achievement.
The only other thing I know is that in the whole film they speak Ewok, but it does get translated by a narrator.
Okay, excellent.
Which is better than the holiday
So
special.
I'm not gonna sit and watch Wookiees talk to each other for like 2 hours.
No, you're gonna sit watching Ewoks talk to each other for 3 hours, but with a narrator telling you what to say.
Oh, wonderful! I hope there's some human characters in there to break it up.
I don't actually know if there is. I think there's one.
If it's all Ewok.
I think there's one token kid.
Right. Okay. Of course there is. And they're surrounded by Ewoks who are just going yub nub and jibber jabbering at each other.
At the end, we're gonna eat the kid.
Nice. They're gonna eat him. They are gonna eat him. Don't eat the meat of the Ewok party, people. There is no better end than this. We've given Star Wars Visions a solid 10 out of 10 reels. Yeah. Going to the Hall of 10, we have... stay tuned, folks, for the rest of November.
Yeah.
We'll be bringing you the Ewok films. We'll be bringing you the Ewok films. So get ready for that. And what more can I say than it's a goodbye from me, goodbye, and a goodbye from Corey.
Goodbye.